Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are continuing on with Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. If you haven't already seen the first two parts of this series, I would suggest you go check them out so you don't get spoiled on what's been happening so far. And I will have a link to a playlist for you. Should be somewhere on the top here. If not, I'll pop it into the description below. So far, we have found out that Mr. Ratchet has been murdered. He has been stabbed quite a lot. But after he had taken some sleeping pills, he's been threatened by someone. So yeah, a lot has happened. The drama is building. So let's jump in and see where it all leads towards. Oh, I was wondering, there was one extra person missing. Second class ticket.
Ticket reads Joanna Locke, traveling in compartment 105.
Okay, that's the ticket.
Miss, can you hear me?
She's alive.
She's breathing. Her pulse is strong. There is no sign of physical violence. This woman is sleeping very soundly.
She must have taken sleeping pills.
This woman is sound asleep. Given her location, I would say she has been drugged and deposited here.
Well, at least it's not another murder on my train.
The train is, of course, full.
Monsieur, the list I gave you indicates that Hildegard Schmidt shares her compartment.
I will want to talk to her later. For now, we will concentrate on this mysterious young lady. Let's return her to her more comfortable bed.
Good idea. Pierre, locate this woman's room and fetch the doctor. Yes, sir.
I will question her when she wakes up.
Please, let me know what you learn.
Mademoiselle Locke's compartment is 105. I suggest we return her to her more comfortable bed.
Yes, hopefully she will awaken soon.
Hopefully she comes out of her comatose state. Is there anything that I can do right now? Cup. A
cup of tea with white residue at the bottom.
Yep. She definitely got drugged with sleeping pills. Oh, suitcase. All right. Oh, okay. Dang. I need a combination code for that. Oh, there's a uniform in here. What? It's also the uniform that's missing the button.
And a wagon-lee conductor's jacket. And the button is missing.
Very suspicious. Alright, well, we need to figure out what the combination is to that briefcase. But what could it be? Can I speak to him? No. Anything here? No. Can't think, like, I can't just randomly place anything. Like, what could it be? Oh. Oh?
We really need to find the combination. But of course you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? No, that's mine. I never remember my passwords, so I make them easy ones. Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? So, Poirot, any luck so far?
Dude, shut up.
If you need a break, I can ask Jean to make you some coffee. Have you tried 0000? Poirot, I'm disappointed in you. I was certain you would have it by now. Have you tried 1, 2, 3, 4? Poirot,
Dude, I need you to shut up.
I was certain you would have it by now.
What
But of
the
course
heck?
you know what you're doing. It is booby-trapped, is it? Poirot, what if the briefcase is booby-trapped? So, Poirot, any luck so far?
Dude,
No, that's mine.
shush.
Silent like a mouse, please.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll be quiet now. You need to concentrate. I will not utter another word. Not one.
Book, there will be another murder on the Orient Express in a moment.
Agreed. Be quiet. Aha. Oh.
She has a gun.
Come, Poirot. Criminals are often known to carry one.
Ratchet was stabbed, not shot. But then why take it on the train?
Interesting.
This badge says that Joanna Locke is an American detective with the Berkshire Police Department in Massachusetts.
An American police officer? Oh,
Interesting. Files on Ratchet.
Mademoiselle Locke seems very interested in our victim.
of course. She has studied her target.
Possibly.
What other information is room 203? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then this.
The stuffed animal is the same as in the photo found at the crime scene.
What a coincidence.
Mademoiselle Locke appears to have been investigating Monsieur Ratchet.
What does that photo, that little girl, have to do with Ratchet?
Her driver's license confirms her identity. She is American.
These are fake IDs. It's certain.
Dude.
Look, she's waking up.
Thanks to you, I would not be surprised if our murder victim were also waking up.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, my head. What's all the yelling about?
Who are you? Give me a good reason why you should not be in handcuffs.
I can give you a reason, Book. Whose handcuffs will we use? I have none. Do you?
Well,
You are Joanna Locke, mademoiselle?
Yes, Joanna Locke. I'm a detective. Berkshire, Massachusetts Police.
I have found your credentials, mademoiselle.
And I know who you are, Mr. Poirot.
Then, if the introductions are complete, perhaps the explanations may begin.
I'll try. It's simple, really. I'm on the trail of a murderer.
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years on patrol.
It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped. The Armstrongs were desperate for some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
Okay, so we are now in the point of view of Joanne.
A topographical map, often more important than a road map in these mountains.
Okay. Daisy Armstrong, a 3-year-old girl, daughter of John and Sonia Armstrong. Victim was taken sometime on the evening of February 24th, 2019. The abduction took place at the Armstrong residence where a reception was being held. Miss Moreau, Daisy's nanny, discovered the child's disappearance at approximately 10:45 p.m.
The crime was audacious. How could the kidnapper know which was the window of Daisy's room? No, they could use a ladder to reach it, and no, they could enter the room without being seen.
Well, these photographs look very realistic. A ladder was found outside the child's bedroom window. It was used to remove Daisy from the house. The window, usually locked from the inside, was found open. 4-wheel drive tracks were found in the woods near the house. No party guests drove a 4x4.
The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid.
Have $1 million ready in 2-3 days. We will inform you where to deliver the money. We caution you not to go public or talk to the police. The child is in safe hands. After law enforcement protocols were in place, the Armstrongs followed the ransom demand instructions and paid the ransom of $1 million on March 1, 2019. Since then, there has been no further communication from the kidnappers, and Daisy has not been returned. The investigation is going on.
The misspellings are clearly on purpose, and they didn't return the child when the ransom was paid. How could the child be taken with so many people in the house?
John Armstrong, 38 years old, occupation retired colonel of the British Armed Forces. Statement: we were hosting a social event to raise money for a local museum. There were many people, some of them total strangers to us, and we were all very busy. Then we heard Suzanne, Daisy's nanny, screaming. It must have been 10:45 p.m. or 10:50 p.m. My wife and I went upstairs to Daisy's room. Suzanne was crying hysterically. Daisy was no longer in her bed, and on her pillow was a ransom note.
I can't imagine the pain her parents felt when they realized Daisy was gone. How are they going to feel when they realize I have no answers for them? Only more questions.
Sonia Armstrong, 32, occupation housewife. Statement: the last time I saw Daisy was about 10:30 p.m. when I went up to check on her in her room. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully. I stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. I assumed Suzanne would return soon, so I rejoined the party. Okay, so John is saying that it was around 10:45 or 10:50 when they heard Daisy's nanny screaming. But the mother, Sonia, saw her daughter at 10:30. and stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. That's a bit sus.
That's why I'm here. A damn computer glitch. Or somebody pushed delete instead of save. Whatever happened, we lost the nanny's deposition. So my entire contribution to the investigation is to take it again.
Nanny? Computer input error 79, deposition to be retaken.
The phone record of the night of the kidnapping. The last call was for 911.
Telephone record for the day of the abduction for the Armstrongs and Miss Moreau. Interesting. It's very interesting. I feel like the nanny and Sonia might have been corroborating with each. They might have been working together, potentially. All right, we need to take the statement of the nanny. It's weird controlling someone else that isn't Hercule Poirot.
Good evening. Colonel Armstrong?
Yes. You're the detective they phoned about.
Joanna Locke.
I don't remember you.
I'm newly assigned to the case.
It's about time more detectives were involved. My wife, Sonia, she hasn't been herself. Every day is a waking nightmare for us. Tell me you've uncovered something new.
I'm here to speak to your daughter's nanny. There was a computer problem. Her earlier statement has been lost.
Oh, I see. We had hoped. Well, do as you wish. I won't be far if you need me.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna say the nanny is probably upstairs, but what is all of this?
What a dear child. Sympathy and support for the Armstrong family during this difficult time. Thoughtful, but never enough.
Radio. Okay, upstairs we go. Now, where would the nanny be? Can't enter that room. Or that one. This one. Is this the child's room? It is. Alright.
Hello, are you Suzanne Moreau, Daisy's nanny?
Yes?
I'm Joanna Locke, a detective working on Daisy's case.
Is there any news?
I'm afraid not.
How can I help you?
I'm really sorry. I'm afraid I have to take your statement again concerning the evening of Daisy's disappearance. There was a computer problem. Your statement was accidentally deleted.
Of course. I want to help any way I can.
Tell me about that night in your own words.
The Armstrongs had a party. To raise money for a museum, I think. Mrs. Armstrong is on her board. I was in charge of Daisy. I stayed with the little one all evening, playing with her and reading books to her. She couldn't sleep with all the noise and the comings and goings.
When did you notice Daisy was missing?
I was only gone 5 minutes to phone my mother. She's in the hospital. When I returned, Daisy wasn't in her bed. I thought she might have gone to look at the party, but then I saw the ransom note on her pillow. I screamed and screamed. I couldn't stop.
Did you notice anything unusual before that?
I was with Daisy all evening. Finally, she fell asleep. I didn't see anyone else or notice anything in particular.
Do you have any idea who did this?
No! I can't see who could have done such a horrible thing. The Armstrongs are such good people. Like my own family.
Thank you for giving me your statement again. I'll get back to you if I have any questions.
I won't be far.
Okay.
I have Suzanne's statement, but her answers need some checking.
Yes, they do.
A toy train. Now here I am on a real one. Lyon, in France. What a lovely looking city.
Got a kitty cat. Can't pet it though. Alright, we need to go to the mind map. Check the facts in the file. Okay. So, select one element which does not match Miss Moreau's testimony about her phone call. The Armstrongs hosted a party to raise money for a museum, I think. Mrs. Armstrong is on their board as usual for events like this. I was in charge of Daisy. I stayed with the little one all evening playing with her and reading books to her. Sonia's statement. The last time I saw Daisy was about 10:30 p.m. when I went to check on her in her room. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully.
This information does not correspond to what Suzanne told me. Suzanne said she left Daisy alone for 5 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong says she stayed with Daisy for a while and Suzanne did not return.
There's that one.
That is a great detective job.
Okay. Cross-check stories. Alright, the accounts given by the two women diverge regarding the amount of time Miss Moreau was gone from Daisy's room. It is incorrect. We must ask more questions. But we cannot. That does not help me. Okay. I guess we leave the room. Alright. I wonder if we can speak to the mother again, depending on where she is. Where could she be? Not that room. This one. Aha. Oh, she's expecting. Second
Mrs.
child.
Armstrong, my name is Joanna Locke. I'm a detective investigating the kidnapping of your daughter. May I talk to you? When is your baby due? Mrs. Armstrong? Sonia?
I don't want to talk. I just want to see my daughter again. That's all that matters.
The poor woman. I can't imagine how she feels.
Select an element in the file which can comfort Mrs. Armstrong. I don't know.
Hey, I'm a pretty good detective after all.
Okay.
Mrs. Armstrong? Let me show you this.
Daisy, my little Daisy. I miss her so much. How good it is to see her face.
I can't imagine the pain you're feeling right now.
She loved her little stuffed animal, Fluffy. She took him everywhere with her. The kidnappers took it as well. They didn't have to. That means they wouldn't hurt her, doesn't it?
Every lead will be followed up. You have my word on that.
Thank you. I shouldn't lose hope. Somehow.
I know it isn't my case, but I just made a promise, and I mean to keep it. Do you know where I can find Miss Moreau?
She's in her room. Last door on the left.
I've already got the statement though, so I found her before I found
Tell
the
me
wife.
about the night Daisy was taken, especially anything about your daughter and Suzanne Moreau.
Apart from seeing to our guests, I took a moment to check on Suzanne and Daisy in Daisy's room. Suzanne wasn't there, but Daisy was asleep. I sat with her for 10 minutes or so. Suzanne didn't return while I was there, but there's no reason for her to sit there all night when Daisy is asleep. I went back downstairs.
May I come back if I have more questions?
Of course. Anything I can do.
Okay, the stories Sonia and Suzanne tell don't match. I should recheck my file and track Suzanne's movements.
Yes. Who's lying here? I was only gone 5 minutes to phone my mother. She's in the hospital. I'm gonna say in the PM. When I returned, Daisy wasn't in her bed. Between 10:11 and 10:45 is not 5 minutes. I thought she may have gone. Yeah,
That
it's
is not exactly what Suzanne told me
No.
earlier. Suzanne was on the phone more than 5 minutes. Score. 1 for the good guys.
Alright, we have to go back to Miss Moreau. But while we're
Toy
here,
Castle. When I was a kid, I had a police station and a tiny squad car with a siren that really worked.
oh, I see.
A toy castle.
Yay!
A gold mustache. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The world through the eyes of a child seems so sweet.
Alright, go out. I have to keep an eye out for all these gold mustaches. Alright, I can't go in there. I need to go back to Miss Moreau. Hold on. I'm gonna double check. Hello, kitty. Nope. Okay.
If I understand you correctly, you left Daisy when she was not asleep?
The party was very loud. Daisy was too wound up to sleep. I read her a Motley Mule detective story to try and put her to sleep. Daisy finally fell asleep. Right before Motley Mule solved his case in the book I was reading her. I had to make a quick phone call. No more than 5 minutes. But when I came back, Daisy was gone.
Nope. You weren't on the phone for 5 minutes.
Are you sure you were only gone for 5 minutes?
5, 6, what does it matter? It was very quick.
You say you were only away 5 or 6 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong says she was alone there more like 10 minutes. And the phone record shows that you stayed on the call for more than 30 minutes, way longer than you said.
My mother is extremely ill. It's difficult for me. I may have lost track of time. When I came back, Daisy had disappeared. It must have been a coincidence.
You have to be precise, Suzanne. A little girl's life is at stake.
Why are you doing this? I didn't do anything wrong. I would never hurt Daisy.
I need to check Suzanne's story. She's panicking. Why now? What is she afraid of?
Alright, reconstruct the facts. Alright, well, Miss Moreau goes to make her phone call. What's this one? Kidnapper takes Daisy. Kidnapper places a ladder under Daisy's bedroom. Kidnap carrier. The little girl down the ladder is gone. Kidnapper enters through the front door. Kidnapper climbs the stairs. Okay. I'm gonna say that this was the first thing. Actually, no. Not the first thing. Places the ladder underneath, but enters via the front door after Miss Moreau goes to make a phone call. Kidnapper enters through the front door, climbs the stairs, takes Daisy, and climbs down. There you go.
The detective gets it right. The kidnapper places a ladder under the window to Daisy's room. Then he joins the party, just one guest in the crowd. He somehow knows when Suzanne leaves the room, then sneaks upstairs. He opens Daisy's window, carries her down the ladder, and vanishes. I should see if the Armstrongs can confirm what Suzanne told me.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to speak to Sonia.
I spoke with Suzanne. She was phoning her mother. That's why you didn't see her when you went to check on Daisy.
Yes, her mother. I tried to call the poor woman earlier that week, but the hospital said she's been in a medically induced coma for more than 2 months.
Suzanne told me she called her mother, but she would have known her mother was in a coma.
Okay. Alright. Something's going on with the nanny. The nanny knows more than what she's telling us. Call Miss Moreau's mother to check her alibi. Oh, what was the number? Shoot. Okay. I might have to come... Oh, actually, can I go back into the file from here? I can inspect. Haha. Okay. Where are the records? Here we go. So she stepped out to call. But you know what? Was it 2140? Okay. 2140. Let's confirm.
That's it. No rookie mistake there.
The number you have called is not in service at this time. Please hang up and dial again, or contact your service provider.
Uh-huh.
The
Not
number
in
Suzanne
service.
called is not in service? A hospital?
No, that does not make sense at all. She's lying. She has something to do with the kidnapping. Can we speak to the father? Sir, can I speak to you?
How are you doing? Are you holding up?
You know, in the military, you're supposed to have the stiffest of upper lips. The Desert War taught me that soon enough. But this, it's difficult. Damned difficult. Harder on my good lady, of course.
Do you know where I can find Miss Moreau?
Her room is upstairs across the hall from Daisy's. She seldom leaves it.
Did you see Miss Moreau during the party?
I remember seeing her at some point, but otherwise, no. I was too busy with my guests. Wear the smile, shake the proffered hand.
Ms. Moreau told me she called her mother.
Well, why not? I believe they are very close, and the poor woman is not well. She needs some experimental treatment that isn't available yet in France.
Ah.
I won't be long.
Take whatever time you need.
Okay. Well, there's a motive as to why she would have been involved with the kidnapping. But the fact that her mum's in a coma, she's been lying about the phone calls.
The number you called that night is no longer in service.
I don't understand. That's the number the hospital gave me to call my mother's room.
You told me you were on the phone with your mother when Daisy was abducted.
As we said earlier, I didn't pay attention. And was on the phone longer than I said. But since my mother is very ill, she had to leave her hometown, Lyon, because the treatment is not approved yet in France.
Okay.
She is in an hospital in Boston for a special treatment. I call her every night to check on her. When I came back, Daisy was gone. I'll never forgive myself.
Didn't pay attention, was on the phone longer than I said. My mother is very ill, she's in the hospital. Call her every night, check on her. Lady, she's in a coma. You can't speak to her. Who are you calling every night?
Are you sure you called your mother?
Yes. Every night since she was admitted in December.
Suzanne, I think you really care for Daisy. If you do, Then tell me the truth. You can't have been calling your mother while she's in a coma.
My mom really is in the hospital in Boston. She really is in a coma. I wasn't calling her. I was on the phone with my boyfriend, Noah.
Why lie about it? Why are you panicking?
Because he's gone. I haven't heard from him since the night of the kidnapping. I'm afraid he's somehow connected to Daisy's disappearance. That he was just using me somehow. But I swear I talked to him. Yes, for more like 30 minutes that night. So he couldn't have kidnapped Daisy at the same time we were talking.
But he could have kept you talking so someone else could take Daisy.
Yes, you can see why I lied. Can't you? I was afraid you'd suspect me of having something to do with it. You can understand that, can't you?
Suzanne, I want to believe you, but you've made it harder to find Daisy. Do you realize that?
Oh my god. What have I done?
What's most important is not what you've done, but what you do now. Go. I'll be back to talk to you. No more lies, Suzanne. For Daisy. No more lies. Noah. The name might lead us to that little girl. I am on this case now, whether my captain wants me to be or not.
Okay. Let's have a look through these books. We've got a cookbook. We've got a French English dictionary. I'm not quite sure. Not sure what's the novel. Oh, Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare. Motley Mule Detective. Cute. Alright. Diary? Ah.
A locked diary? Let's see if I can shine some light on its secrets.
I need to find a key. Alright. Nope. Pop that back. Okay. Okay. I must find a key. Nope. Oh. N. That must be Noah.
A card from the florist. It's signed N.
Nothing written on the back. Oh. This is getting annoying. No. That one. Victor Hugo, Les Miserables.
Huh. What's in the glass case? Oh, big surprise. Glasses.
Of course. What's in the bottom one? Tissue box.
I expect Suzanne must have gone through a lot of tissues these past weeks.
Mm-hmm. Keychain. Perry. A ring.
Small jewelry box. By the size, I'm guessing earrings.
I think it's a ring. Oh. Key.
Why put a key in a jewelry box?
I will take it. And that is the key we need for the diary.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
That might not be the key then. Interesting. Okay, anything else in this room? Must be something else. Huh. There's no way of interacting with these things. I wonder why the key won't open it. Maybe it goes in this way.
That doesn't work.
And it's not a key for the diary. No, it has to be something else. Might speak to Sonia.
Can you tell me anything about Suzanne's boyfriend?
I know she dated our chauffeur for a while. There was someone else she'd met recently, but I don't recall his name.
Interesting. Okay. Might have to speak to Suzanne if we can.
Any idea what this small key unlocks?
No, I found it one day on the floor. I kept it in case someone lost it.
I imagine these flowers must have been beautiful. Who gave them to you?
The gardener. They're getting pretty wilted, but I hate to throw them away.
Tell me about your boyfriend. Have you been together long?
My boyfriend? Why? He doesn't have anything to do with this.
Please, Suzanne, the sooner you answer my question, the sooner we'll be done.
His name is Noah Garrity. I met him at a Lunar New Year party in Great Barrington. He is a kind and caring person. Although, well, I miss him. He had to go away on business. He should be back.
Okay. Check the identity of Miss Moreau's boyfriend. Yeah, I can't seem to unlock the diary. I wonder if John will know anything.
Their fairy tale became a nightmare. Know anything about Miss Moreau's boyfriend?
Her boyfriend? I know she went out with someone for a while there. More recently, I saw a man in a 4x4 who would pick her up on her nights off. He never got out of his car, just waited for her. She did seem to spend more time than usual on the phone these past few weeks, but she worked hard. We weren't going to begrudge her what free time she had. Since the abduction, she keeps pretty much to herself.
I won't be long.
Take whatever time you need.
Alrighty. Look through the file for something about a 4x4. Well, there were tire tracks left at the scene of the crime.
These tire tracks could well be from Suzanne's boyfriend's 4x4. Score. 1 for the good guys.
Okay. Alrighty. Now what?
An Eiffel Tower keychain, but no key.
Alright. I have a key, but it's not doing anything.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay, Suzanne. Let's see what you haven't told me.
It was the other way around. Okay. February 9, 2019. Day at the park with Noah. I can tell he is opening up more and more with me. I chatted on and on about my job. I told him how much I like the Armstrongs, especially Daisy. I really feel like he's invested in our relationship. That kind of man is so rare these days. February 14, Valentine's Day. Noah and I went to the Blue Lagoon, our favorite restaurant, for lunch. It was wonderful at first, but then something happened. Noah received a text message. I don't know what it was, but he said we had to leave. He wouldn't say anything else. Instead, we went away somewhere in the mountains. Finally, we arrived at a cabin in the middle of nowhere. He told me to stay in the car. Not very romantic for Valentine's Day. February 23. Noah gave me flowers. He is usually very attentive, but despite everything I felt, he was more distant today. I hope he is well. I would like to be more present for him, but I don't want to interfere in his private life. March 15. It's been a while since I wrote in this diary. I didn't have the strength, and I think this is the last time I will write in it. My dear Daisy was kidnapped, and I haven't heard from Noah since that day. It was the night Daisy was taken. He talked and talked. I left Daisy too long, and now she's gone. I thought he loved me, but he just never called again or anything. He hasn't replied to my messages since the night Daisy. I'm lost. It's my fault Daisy is gone. I didn't watch over her.
I can see why Suzanne didn't tell me everything about this, Noah. It's clear when he disappeared that she realized something was very wrong.
Okay. I think we have everything we need about the boyfriend. So now, must confront Suzanne. Alright, let's go down and speak to her.
Tread marks of a four-wheel drive vehicle were found outside the garden on the night of the kidnapping. Noah drives one, doesn't he? Where is he, Suzanne? If you know anything more about him, you have to tell me.
I know what you're thinking, but it's impossible. He was very nice to me. He never did anything to make me suspicious. We went out to eat, to the movies. Just like a normal couple. He's not the only man in the Berkshires who drives that kind of car.
I know what you're thinking, but it's impossible. He was very nice to me. He never did anything to make me suspicious. You know, to eat to the movies just like a normal couple. He's not the only man in the Berkshire. Okay, well, here's the thing.
You really didn't notice anything strange about Noah until he vanished?
He could get moody at times, as if he had a lot on his mind.
Okay.
In your diary, you say that Noah took you to a cabin in the mountains on Valentine's Day.
You read my diary?
I'm sorry, but we have to find Daisy. We both want that. So yes, I looked in your diary.
You're right. He took me to a cabin in the woods. I waited for him in the car. He came out after a few minutes. He was very sweet and apologetic, but He never explained. We went back to the restaurant for dessert.
Did you ever go back to the cabin with him?
No, never.
So what made Noah drive all the way to a cabin in the middle of nowhere? He left her in the car. Why was he there? This is important. I know it is. I can use Suzanne's directions to the cabin and compare them to the map of the area I have in my car.
Okay. I need to locate this cabin. Do I look at the map? Uh-huh. Alright. Go back to the car, get the map. Okay.
Thanks to the information Suzanne gave me, I should be able to find the cabin on this map.
Alright. So, I don't really remember the road, but I know that we left town. Hold on. Land Register and Cadastral Plan 2019. MA National, State and Interstate Roads. Rural area, cultivations, forests and parks, rivers and bodies of water. Alright, so this is the main town. We left town, then crossed 2 bridges. And some thick woods. Rural area, forests and parks. So I'm assuming somewhere in the sort of dark green areas. And if they cross 2 bridges, then they would have... I feel like they would have gone this way. So 1, maybe 2. And some thick woods. Then past the cornfield on the left. That's the right. Okay. And then if they left town, they cross through 2 bridges. One, 2. It's still the right. Then just trees and more trees. Finally, we stop outside the cabin. Alright, we left town. Crossed 2 bridges. Oh, maybe it's here. 1, 2. And some thick woods. Cross 2 bridges, 6 thick woods. Past the cornfield on the left. Some more trees. I think it's here.
I got it. The cabin has to be here.
Yeah.
I have to find that cabin. I hope I'm not too late.
Alright, I hope we're not driving.
Okay, here is this famous cabin. Let's investigate.
Creepy vibes. It's dark. I don't like it.
Hello? Is anyone there? Nobody. I can't just waltz in without a warrant.
Okay, guess I can't go in. Let's have a look around the outside. Round the outside. Round the outside.
If only I could see what's inside.
What do we got over here? Axe. Cool. Can't take anything. Nope. Mustache. Haha.
Help yourself, Joanna. You earned it.
Barrel?
That barrel is sturdy enough. I could climb on it.
Here. Oh, I see the stuffed animal. The little stuffed kitty cat. She's in there, isn't she? Alright.
Empty wine bottles. Somebody has been here lately.
Mm-hmm. The cat.
It's Daisy's plush toy. If Fluffy is here, the kidnapper has been here. I have to get inside this cabin.
Nope.
Ugh, an old hunting trophy starting to mold.
Alright. We need to hurry up and get inside this cabin.
Noah brought Suzanne to this dump on Valentine's Day? What a romantic.
Alright, now we force ourselves in.
The door is solid and the lock is new. I have to find a way to open sturdy enough to force the door.
Yep, this is where I need the axe. And of course the music decides to get more intense. And we're walking slow. Lady, run. We need to be urgent.
I'm all for splitting wood. Perfect for attacking doors.
We need to be urgent. Let's go. More urgency. Oy. Alright, we're inside the cabin. Yep. Gloves on. Don't want to leave any fingerprints.
Look at that. A broken door to investigate. No need for a warrant.
Uh-huh.
Some people seem to have played here before.
What have we got here?
Some boxes. I wonder what they were used for. A lot of tools. I guess somebody noticed the cabin was about to fall down. The stove is cold. Nobody's been here recently.
Mm-hmm.
That's a woman's hairbrush. Did Suzanne actually come in here after all?
Okay. Weesh. Oh. Alright. Blue Lagoon.
This bottle comes from the Blue Lagoon.
Extra bed.
It's Fluffy, no doubt about it.
Well, now what? Have I missed something? I feel like I may have missed something. Uh-huh.
The floor is scratched and worn in this area. The sofa must have been moved a lot.
I think we need to move the sofa. Trapdoor! Knew it.
Damn, it's booby-trapped. If I move, it could go off, and that countdown tells me it wants to go off anyway.
Oh, yikes. What do I do? Oh, wait, what was that time? That date? Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Oh, wait, maybe they need a match? Okay. Oh boy. Oh. Why is there always things that I have to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh. I don't know if I don't know if I'm doing it right. Hold on. So that one. The bottom one? Oh my gosh. I hope I'm doing this right. The middle one. Oh boy. My hands are getting clammy. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm just guessing. I have no idea what to expect with this. No. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Since I'm telling this story to you, Mr. Poirot, you should be able to deduce I didn't blow myself up.
Okay.
Let's see if I can remember how I defused the bomb.
Oh boy. I have no idea what to do. What am I looking for here? Okay. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be keeping an eye out for. What am I supposed to be looking for? Oh, where the wires connect underneath. So it must be that one. Oh, maybe that's what that is. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm kind of getting it now. Alright, so if we flip the bottom. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so that wire there is connected to... Hold on. That one. Which is connected to... Oh, it's so hard to tell. That one? Oh, shoot. What am I doing? There. That one. Oh, it's so hard to tell. That one. So this one? I think. This one's going to be the tough one because there's a lot more wires going on. So the middle one. Hold on. Okay, goes there. Goes there. Oh my gosh, it's so confusing. Okay, there. And then that one. Oh boy. This one's a little bit more complicated because there's more wires. I think it's the middle one. Oh, okay, we got it. All right, now we've got to figure out this side. Oh, I have no idea what to expect here. What are we doing here? Oh. Do I need to line them up? Hold on. Oh, thank goodness.
So far, so good. Wow, I wonder if that's how close it was. This would have ended my investigation right here. These rods are heading towards the canisters. It must be the trigger for the explosion. I smell a strong, sweet smell. Damn. I think these are filled to the brim with diethyl ether. Incredibly flammable. It looks like the kidnappers wanted to utterly destroy this place and whoever opened this hatch. A wooden crate? I have to open it.
But...
Oh no. Daisy. No.
Oh, she's dead.
I called in my discovery of the body. Then there was nothing I could do except protect the site for forensics.
No. No.
The
Oh,
forensics
that's
team
so
arrived
sad.
an hour later, cordoned off the cabin with crime scene tape, and went to work, looking for physical evidence, fingerprints, testing for fluids, DNA, any clues science can uncover.
Wow. Someone killed their daughter. Oh boy, this is intense.
They removed Daisy's body. The autopsy would take place in the morning. But I had one more stop to make.
Oh no!
That night, I swore to find the monster who killed that child. Ratchet on train saw me? How? Daisy.
She was awake?
And then she collapsed again.
I take the responsibility. She was weaker than I realized.
Oh.
Lie still while I examine you. Pupils dilated?
I'm all right.
You are far from all right. You have been heavily sedated. Your pulse is very weak.
I have to finish my story. Ratchet can't escape again. Can't escape.
Have no fear of that, mademoiselle. Ratchet will not escape.
We must hear her story.
This woman needs rest. I will let you know when she is recovered enough to continue. But I warn you, it will be some time.
I understand, Doctor. Thank you.
I have completed my preliminary examination of the deceased. I think that it will interest you.
Indeed it will. And I have other witnesses to interrogate. You are right. Let's not put this poor woman in danger. There will be plenty of time for her to finish her story when she has recovered. By all means, tell me the results of your examination.
Okay. She's American. She is a police detective. And she's in her 30s.
Et voilà.
Time of death.
Can you estimate the time of death?
Rigor mortis was advanced, but not complete. I estimate the death occurred between midnight and 2 in the morning.
That tallies with the witness statements I've collected so far.
Cause of
What
death?
is the cause of death?
Multiple stab wounds to the upper torso. It's odd there are no signs of a struggle. That might indicate one of the first wounds was enough to kill him.
It seems that Monsieur Ratchet had taken sleeping pills during the night.
Ah, that would explain the lack of defensive wounds.
Mr. McQueen and Mr. Masterman told me that Monsieur Ratchet didn't smoke. Can you confirm this?
I can't say without a more extensive post-mortem.
What can you tell me about the stab wounds?
I counted 12 in all. 1 or 2 are so slight as to be practically scratches. On the other hand, at least 3 would be capable of causing death. The angle of the wounds is instructive. Most appear to have been struck by a right-handed person. But you see this one, under the right armpit. It's not a deadly blow, given the depth, but a right-hander couldn't have done it. It was most certainly struck with the left hand.
So, our murderer is left-handed. No, it is more difficult than that, is it not?
As you say, Mr. Poirot, some of these other blows are just as obviously right-handed.
How to explain the variety of blows delivered. Multiple killers.
Do we have a first and second murderer, as the great Shakespeare would put it? The first murderer stabs his victim and exits left, turning off the light. Then a second murderer comes in the dark, does not see his or her work has been done, and stabs a dead body.
Magnificent.
You think so? I'm glad. It sounds to me a little like nonsense. Thank you, Doctor. Excellent work under difficult circumstances. Please let me know when I may speak again with Mademoiselle Locke.
Of course.
What is the best way to find out who is a vape smoker? Ask passengers if they like the taste of bananas. Ask passengers if they smoke. Offer passengers a cigarette. Offer.
Even a smoker might innocently turn me down. Those I've questioned. Yes, that's certainly a good place to start.
What is the best way to find out who is a vape smoker? Recall a conversation about vapes or cigarettes. Ask book to remember who smokes a vape. Remember people I have been seen smoking.
I don't remember any conversations about smoke doesn't. Yes, I have personally seen some passengers smoking. I just have to remember who they were.
What is the best way to find out who is a vape smoker? Ask someone who smokes a lot. If they know a vape smoker, search the suitcases of all passengers.
No, I haven't. Yes, I suppose it's likely they will give me the list of who smokes what. I'm right again. That happens.
What are the links between Miss Locke and Ratchet? Photo of Daisy's stuffed animal in Ratchet's trash. Miss Locke's police officer. On the platform. Oh, hold on. I might have to redo that. That with that, and that with that. There we go.
That was easy.
And that is where I'm gonna leave part 3 for today. Thank you so much for watching. What are we thinking? We've just gotten ourselves a bit of a side story about a poor child that was killed. And now that we've finished that side of the story, we're back on the train and we need to do some more investigating. There's a lot more to be uncovered. We still need to figure out who the killer is. Do you know who it is? Can you figure out the mystery of Mr. Ratchet's killer or killers? Potentially multiple from what we've gathered so far. But that's it. Thank you for watching today. Before you head off, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on video content like this one, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts on who you think the killer/killers are, or is, because I'm still a bit clueless. But that's it from me. I hope to catch you in the next one, friends. See ya!